Hey guys, and welcome to a new video of Bitcoin Edge. Today we'll take another look into the charts, and we had kind of a weird day. Bitcoin was grinding down. The dollar was grinding down. And the SPX was grinding up basically together with the Nasdaq, and the SPX even hit a new all-time high. Looking at the Dixie like this, well, we can clearly see this level here on a lower time frame. And we just need to break it and break this one and go for new lows. That is what we want for the Dixie, so everything can moon. What do we see over here? Well, we're on a 4-hour time frame. We saw us grinding down from here with negative funding and discounts. And right now we seem to bounce. This will be resistance. But yeah, I mean, that was kind of weird. The grind down while basically the Dixie was grinding down as well. Normally we're doing the opposite of what the Dixie is doing, and we're going like the same way the SPX 500 is doing. So that was a bit off for me. So I didn't expect this bearishness, to be honest. Right now it is looking good. It's looking good for a bounce. I am mainly trading Ethereum lately. This is also still an important spot right here. Important price level over here as well. But what we really want now is to climb back above 35k basically. So that's the level Bitcoin needs to reclaim. Right now I think we have a good chance of going there. Why? Well, because there's a lot of liquidity here to the upside, because everybody has been shorting. So there's a lot of shorts to I don't know, squeeze and liquidate, you know, between here and 35k. To the downside, since everybody was short already, there's not much, I mean, people to short and liquidate. So the fuel right now is really simply to the upside. Having a look at, well, this is the same of Bitcoin, different charts, so we can draw some new lines if you want, or if you guys want. This is what we're seeing, and basically, you know, this level is now very important. Let's move it up a little bit, and this is what we're seeing. This is basically a bearish pattern. You could also take this one into account again. But this is basically it. We could zoom in a little bit more and see some other lines. I'm not sure what time frames you guys are interested in. You can also go to the 5-minute chart, you know, and if we chart on a 5-minute chart, we can see something like this, and some kind of head and shoulders, I would say. In the first head and shoulders with a wick over here. This one a shoulder, and you have to count this one as a shoulder, but we need to zoom in a little bit to make that one count. Over here, you know, we have these ones and a low over here, but they couldn't get over here, you know, they couldn't make it a lower low anymore, so it was a higher low. And right now we're having this over here, the neckline. We need to pop it, you know, and after that we can really pop it back up to 35k over here. Ethereum had on like the volume, most important volume area, had a retest on that. I was hoping for a bounce on this level, but we made a couple too much bounces on it to hold. So we went through it, and we went really to this big volume area over here and bounced on that. Did we break on the 15-minute a trend line? Let us look. I mean, also the same with Ethereum. Way too many shorts. So I bet those will get squeezed to the upside. A lot of short squeezes to the upside is what I'm expecting. Back to the all-time highs. And, you know, it's very bullish actually. It's just a higher low. And a lot of people have been shorting these lows, meaning they all have to buy back and take their loss if we go up. So that's bullish. Ethereum BTC. Well, we broke this line, had a pop up, and did we break something else? Oh. Did we break something else? Yeah, we're right now at that. Depends on how we draw it. I mean, we're right now at that resistance, I would say. Ethereum BTC, of course. Let's zoom out a little bit more to give you guys a better idea. We just made a really good retest on this previous high of last year, and it still looks good. There's nothing wrong about that. On a daily, of course, yesterday's candle was very bad, but I hope we can engulf it back to these highs over here to resume our mission to 0.04. AAVE USDT did a perfect retest as well of this trend line. We have a touch over here, a touch over here, 2 on it over here, and we broke it over here. And over here we can see really good retests of it. And on the 4 hour, you know, it is so clear. AAVE is going for another all-time high again. Very clean, very nice. And I mean, if you want to have a moon coin, you know, I would say AAVE is something to look at. AAVE BTC, same story, guys. Did a perfect retest on this trend line, horizontal support over here of the previous all-time high. And they're mooning back up. Let's zoom in a little bit more, go to the hourly. And yeah, we can see that over here as well, you know, trend line break over here. Magnet out. So we can see this trend line breaking over here. It was kind of a falling wedge. And yeah, they broke it out, made a higher low over here, and is now going for this one over here. That is how we chart. We basically want to see higher lows and higher highs. Higher lows and higher highs, yeah. So yeah, it is looking good, all going to plan. Ethereum dipped a little bit more than I expected, BTC as well, but I expect Ethereum and BTC to bounce now. And yeah, that is about it for today. If you want to play with some leverage, make sure to use one of these sign-up links. You get some discounts on your trading fees and you also help me. So that's very important. If you guys have any questions or would like to know anything about me, let me know in the comments. I'm always happy to answer. Make sure to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, everything. So yeah, funding rates all very negative, meaning we have fuel to the downside. So new all-time highs for the S&P, Nasdaq going very well. Dollar is weak, fundings are negative. Well, what else does a bull need, you know? Everything is lining up. Price action, I understand it's making you a little bit scared. I was a little bit scared today as well, but I think the bottom is in and we're going for the highs. Yeah, always make sure to buy when you're very scared, because usually, you know, that's the time to buy. So see you guys again tomorrow, and make sure to subscribe and leave a like.